This is like, I think you and I have talked, in certain recipes, there's that little secret ingredient you can throw in that just completely changes the recipe. Like one of my favorite ingredients for an umami burst is fish sauce. Okay. So if like you're making an omelet or you're making a stew or something like that, just throw like a tablespoon of fish sauce into it. It just changes it up because it's an umami bomb. Okay.
Thank you for listening to this special episode of Making of the SRE Omelette, where we talk about recipe for a real omelette. Kyle Brown and I had such a great time chatting. He offered his secret recipe, which you just heard, and also his 2 favorite omelettes. Enjoy.
So it's funny because I think you and I have even talked before about how there's 2 kinds of omelets, and I love both of them, but I make one a lot more than the other. The one that you don't get as often is what's called a rolled omelet. And it's a trickier thing. With a rolled omelet, you have to have a lot of wrist control over your pan, because what you're doing is essentially you're rolling the omelet along from one end of the pan to the other. And what it's doing is it's creating more of a creamy center that way. Now, I've made those before, but honestly, I've found out that those are so much better when you can just get them at a good hotel. So if you're ever at a hotel, particularly in Japan, where they're wonderful, or in France, and you have the opportunity to order a French-style rolled omelet, by all means do it, because your life will be transformed. But I tell you, one of my favorite omelets that I do a lot now, because one of the things that I have to do is I have to watch what I eat. I'm a runner and I've also had health conditions. So a lot of what I end up doing now are actually using egg substitutes like Just Egg, which are fantastic. If you never had Just Egg, it is great. You almost can't tell the difference between it and real eggs, and it's all plant-based. So it's terrific. But a lot of what I do now is like almost a pure vegetarian Denver style omelet. So I will do Just Egg, and then I will do red bell peppers, and I'll do red onions, because you want to get those bold flavors into that. And then some cremini mushrooms. And I start with just sauteing those real quick together in just a little bit of olive oil, just enough to start getting them tender. Add the Just Egg, do a very quick fold, because the thing about the Just Egg is it cooks really, really fast. And do like a vegetarian version of a Denver omelet. I know it doesn't have ham, that doesn't make it an official Denver omelet, but I guarantee it's going to be better for you in the end. If you do that. So you've actually got a nice plant-based, low-cal, low-fat lunch or breakfast that way.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Make rolled omelette something you try on your next trip to Japan or France. And a healthy Denver-style omelette recipe from Kyle. See you on a future episode.